have a position before our chairman take compulsory.
Manda, 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 manda. Comrades, members of the regular intellectual militants and other solidarity groups, members of the Fourth Estate, family members of the Yankees family, youth leaders from across the 17 electoral districts of Montserrat County and its environs, National Executive Committee member of the Revolutionary National Youth of the Indomitable Mighty Congress of Democratic Change. So, it is an honor to grace this stage in the historic Papi Soro Conference Hall, when we reflect on the reason why we have assembled here today and think about the men in whose honor this hall was named. We are inspired to come in defense of this party and its ideological foot soldiers. Today is one of those occasions that men and women were commissioned for to ensure that we keep the revolutionary spirit of our party moving forward. In 2005, upon the formation of the mighty Congress of Democratic Change, when the CDC went into its first election, its first general and presidential election, the CDC felt cheated. In fact, the CDC was cheated, as per the records. And like any responsible political party would do, you stand up to the status quo and petition national government or the electoral body and other reputable international institutions about fraudulent nature of election results. It was against that backdrop that men and women of the people's struggle, including the late Papi Soro, to converge in solidarity with our institution, in defense of our institution. And then some of the men and women who today defend the sacred nature of our party weren't even born. Apparently some were 1 year old, 2 years old, some were a few months old. But this young candidate at age 18 in 2005 stood up in defense of this party. And he was gruesomely murdered, thus recording him as the officially recorded first martyr comrade of the mighty Congress of Democratic Change. So there is not an ordinary hall. And reflecting on the occasion for which we have assembled to juxtapose that historical narrative to the current prevailing reality of the day, we are inspired more to elaborate, to stop, to take on the spear left behind by Papi Soro, Maurice Coleman, and the rest of the other comrades. They fought and they left the spear here. So it is incumbent upon us to pick up that spear and continue the struggle. We go on and on, year after year, to give you a historical antecedent of the various happenings within the CDC of comrades who laid down the life for this party. But we don't have the luxury of time to do that. Both can organize another forum for that. But we are here for a very special reason. And there is not a normal CDC press conference where we will be entertained by the melodious battle cries and the flowering speeches. This is a very serious press conference. I have a very serious message. So I don't intend to hold this stage hostage. I'm honored, members of the 4th Estate, fellow candidates, we ask that you barricade up the entrances leading to this very sacred and conscious hall, the Body Solo Conference Hall. As I invite onto this podium, this political rosium, a retired student general, a prominent advocate for youth rights, former Secretary General, former Deputy Secretary General, and Secretary General Emeritus of the Revolutionary National Youth League. Now, he currently presides a session of the Indomitable Revolutionary National Youth League Democratic Congress of Democratic Change. So, as chairman, thus making him to be the nation's most powerful young man. When he speaks, the young people of the nation move into action. Some honored colleagues, comrades, family members of the MC's family, members of the 4th Estate to invite on this podium, the National Youth Chairman of the Democratic Congress of Democratic Change. Thank you ever so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the 4th Estate. We would love to bring you greetings from Liberia's only beacon of hope, the Integration for Democratic Change. In the same vein, we would love to bring you greetings from the standard bearer, His Excellency President George Manawia, Liberia's incoming president, and as well as the chairperson of the Tripartite sections of the Indomitable Coalition for Democratic Change. It is also a befitting honor to bring you greetings from the man who dots the R and crosses the T of the Indomitable Congress for Democratic Change. Comrade compatriot Jefferson Tamakoji. Manta! Manta! Zayo! Greetings to the young people across the 15 political landscape of our country, and deep down beyond the spines of men who have stood up and faced tyranny soon and very soon. tyranny will be defeated. And the forces of good shall unite against the forces of evil. And so we salute young brothers who have stood the toughest of time to stop autocracy, to stop authoritarianism, and to defeat the godfather of tyranny, Mr. Joseph Iman Bouaka. And so today we stand here before you, not in stupors, but to bring you bountiful of greetings from the Yantis family. Our sister Priscilla Pan, Linda Yanti, and the rest of the family in the diaspora, the United States specifically, that have stood with our brother John Yanti. Today we are here not in our regular chemistry, but to set the stage, to provide direction, and to create the space for the Yantis family to address the press. And we will come back subsequently to get margin order. You cannot treat tyranny with civility. The case surrounding the Capitol building was long cooked by Mr. Joseph Iman Bouaka. Bouaka cooked the case. He came on the scene and he said it was arson. He came on the scene and he said it was an individual who committed the act. Bouaka started the investigation and Bouaka ended the investigation on the same day. The police are following instruction from Mr. Joseph Iman Bouaka. Patriot must stand up. The young people in particular, history has proven that no other generation has stood up against tyranny than the young people. And so we encourage you to embrace your path. We encourage you today, we encourage you tomorrow, and we encourage you forever to embrace your path. We will come back subsequently to lay the foundation and let you know that the situation surrounding Brother John Yanti remain in space. The government is operating under the canopy of coercion and duress to extract statement from Yanti. It will surprise you to know that Yanti was brought into the country since the 6th of June. Yanti has spent over 11 days beyond the statutory period of 48 hours, 48 hours for probable cause to be sent charged and to face his fate. It is sad that Brother Yanti has spent over 11 days to establish a reasonable period for probable cause. It's 48 hours. That's what we were told. At this moment, we do not know whether Yanti is in possession or is in the custody of the court or is in the custody of the Liberia National Police that is being headed by a murderer, Gregory Coleman, or the NSA. And so today, we are here to ask too many questions and demand answers because they have gone overboard and the young people are weary. We cannot wait to stampede ourselves into history. And this is the moment. We can assure you that the forces of good will always surmount the forces of evil. Bouaka is powerless in his anarchy and his tyranny to overcome the people's power. We will and must and shall defeat Joseph Iman Bouaka. And the moment is now. So we'll provide a stage to our sister Priscilla. Linda is also here. Priscilla will take the stage and narrate the story. Priscilla was in the space when the Liberia National Police and the NSA was in the hall. When Yanti was taken from Ghana to Monrovia, being placed in the Leicester Hotel in Beansville, and being under duress and coercion that they were getting 50,000 United States dollars. And Papa Yanti, a family member of John Yanti, also accepted an ambassadorial position so that Yanti can be coerced, and so that he can serve as state witness. How low can the state go? How paralyzed can the state be that there is no justice in our country? Today, we stand on the pedestal of justice. It was way back in 2023 when Bwaga said he is standing for justice. In 2025, there's no justice. In 2023, Bwaga said he is against corruption. In 2025, there is multiplicity of corruption all over. They are eating up the government. And so there are still forces and faces that will move into history. And let me tell you clear that no security apparatus can undermine the will of the people. No guns, no bullets, no water cannon, no pepper spray, no tear gas can undermine the potency of the people. We will be there, we will move into history, and soon, and very soon, tyranny will be overcome. Bwaga will be defeated, and the Liberian people will celebrate. At that moment, we will come back. So we'll get the stage to Presidio. This is not our movement, it's the Yanti's family movement. After that, the young people will be put into action. We know where Yanti is. We know where John Yanti is. John Yanti, we will forcibly take charge of John Yanti. If John Yanti is not released by the police or the NSA, we will release Yanti. And we're not asking for favor for anyone. We will move and release Yanti. And if it means our lives, so be it. Because the government has no evidence. The government has no evidence against Speaker Kofa and Lex. And so the government is manufacturing evidence on duress and coercion. How sad can that be? So get the stage to Sister Presidio. Thank you ever so much. I should narrate the case and we'll come back to conclude finally. Thank you. Amanda. 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 Amanda.
I'm here represented by three families. As a spokesperson to the Yantis, the Pines, the Dwyane. That a hero was born. To every family, there's a hero. In our family, he's the hero. I'm here to tell the Liberian people without fear and favor that John was brought into this country on the 6th of June, was taken to an unknown destination by the Liberian government, the national police, like Barry Koma, Mark Ambula, ANSA. And John was brought not only but by his cousin, who is Edward Kofa Yanti, ex-married from the United States, is now using Alpha Keita. That's his name. Could not with the government to bring John to Liberia. And they brought John on the 6th. And they kept John in the lifestyle hotel, unknown to the family. The family have been going up here and there, asking what is what. Kofa John, the government, in exchange for a job, he gave John life in exchange for a job. To go as a trade ambassador. He brought John, and there were a series of meetings that John should stand as a state witness for the government. And John told them no. I cannot do such because I did not do what you say I did. And they promised him 50,000. They promised to take his wife, his child to Europe after his stint. And John told them no. John been insisting. And there were a lot of that if he refuses to stay, his life will be involved. We managed, tried to call the person, and he admitted to the fact that he brought John. Nobody asked him to bring John. He met with the government. There was the D sound to bring John back to the country. And they brought John, kept John for 11 days. Later he called that John is still not cooperating with them. So they brought John back to Central yesterday. And the family, I took the stand for my mother, I took the stand for my entire siblings, the entire family. For my family, up there in the US and around the world. I went there yesterday. And I met with them to get John. They brought John. The cousin could not give chance yesterday. He just said he was playing with somebody, Suma. That John, it was an agreement, so that the agreement they came for. So I said, is there any document to sign? Is there any agreement? I want to know. And he said, John knows and Benedict knows. I said, no. Right now, I dropped Benedict out of the picture and I need you to answer to me. So I told him, I said, I can't say anything now. So we go back into to meet the family because the family is not aware that John is in the country. So we are going back and we will come back tomorrow. I'm here. This government is desperate. This government is desperate. Crime that you have not committed, you cannot agree to such crime. John's life, the family life are threats. Even yesterday, they make some threatening statement, but that doesn't move me. I'm confident. So today, I'm here to say that John is at Central, that more than 48 hours you took somebody from Ghana and brought them to Liberia, keep them under hostage with all the family knowing their whereabouts, and only to know that you took him, transfer him to Central. We are not afraid. We need John. We need John. They need to produce John to go to court. If John is found guilty, fine. If he's not, he will be set free. And if anything, 1990, I lost my father in the war. He was killed right in front of me. So I'm fearless. April 6th, I lost my oldest brother, me Sinker Face Street. He was killed in front of me. I'm fearless. I lost a lot of family members. But I need my hero. I need my hero. I call on the international community. I call on the Human Rights Society. I call on the stakeholders that I need my hero. He should be taken to court. And then we move on with the case. So in short, that's the feedback from the family to let him know that John is under hostage. John has been endured by the government to work along with them because he said that he's the only hope. If you ever heard Gregor Comer saying that regarding a series of evidence, is one of them. And he's the major. He's the one that they're looking up to now. So I call on all stakeholders. I call on the international community. I call on the various human rights for the life of John. I thank you, thank you, I thank you.
Again, we want to say thank you to Presidio and Lina is here. Lina, we will save Lina for now, but Lina has been in the space where there have been different discussions, and those discussions ranging from presenting Catch to Yanti, so that he served as state witness. And Presidio, the space have occurred more than 7 different times. There have been different meetings. There have been meetings where even herself has been threatened. So not only that we are seeking justice for Yanti, we are also seeking justice and safety for the family. Because she have marked the podium here, she have informed you, member of the 5th Estate, about what has been unfolding. There is nowhere in the world you seek justice through duress and coercion.
Nowhere.
So that means democracy no longer exists in Liberia. That means we now live in a year and period of tyranny. But what should know very well that our society have a repercussion for those who thrive on tyranny. There has been history times without numbers that people who come to suppress Liberian people have been defeated. And I can assure you, Bwaka will end in the Hague. Joseph Human Bwaka will end in the Hague. And so, of the many conversations that have been here, the meetings that have been attended, Linda and other people have been in the meeting. Today, Benedict Yanti and others, the space is that they are concerned about their life too.
Yes.
Because right after this press conference, we know that the police will be after them.
Yes.
The NSA will be after them. Because how dare you to keep someone for over 48 hours? How dare you? What are you trying to establish? You can't cook more than you have cooked. There is no evidence. No evidence. There's no evidence against Speaker Kofa and the likes of other seditions. Because you can see it very clearly that this whole case has only been about the opposition.
Yes.
But you come to think about it, because the foundation of this case, the capital building was in the custody of the police. The capital building was in the custody of the so-called majority bloc. What did they say? They said we have removed the speaker and we're taking charge of the capital. They were having regular activities at the capital building. People didn't even go to area jail, whatever you call it. So that means the police also came and said they are in charge, because the police, remember terms that the police flogged opposition lawmakers at the Capitol building. How can we be in charge of the Capitol building and then you be beating us? It means that you are the one in charge of the Capitol building. So that means the police were in charge of the Capitol building when the building got on fire. So that the investigation should have begun with the police, and including Mr. Bwaka, who came and said people set the Capitol building ablaze. He was clear. If the president can come and say that there were individuals who were involved in the blaze of the Capitol building, then the president should be a witness. Why are you not investigating Mr. Bwaka? Joseph Iman Bwaka must be investigated. Because they have been seen as against, which is obvious, against the opposition. But like Mr. Bwaka said, he will do everything in his might and in his power, in his police, as he has weaponized the police. He is creeping towards the court as weaponizing the court. In the area as well, he said he will do everything to ensure that the CDC is crushed. But let Bwaka be aware that there are men around. That there are men around, Bwaka. We will defeat you hands down. You will be defeated hands down. In this case, it's just the beginning. You will arrest all of us and put us in prison.
Yo! Bwaka be aware, man. I hear it. Yo! Yo! You coming for us? We'll come for you too. Yo!
Yeah. Open the prison gate we want to enter. If you have the capacity, you can take thousands of us. We have no fear. We can never be coward. We can never be coward. And so I want to say to Mr. Bwaka that the international community is watching. We have written. The Youth League have written the international community. We wrote the UN. We wrote the United States Embassy and other diplomatic missions, informing them about the activities in Liberia. We have also written them about the way the police treated the chairman of the Congress for Democratic Change. The way the police manhandled the chairman in a civilized society, in a space of democracy, that should not be tolerated. Who are these people? Where are they from? Are these people the same Unity Party that were here 12 years ago? But Mr. Bwaka must be aware that if you treat Liberians this way and through the guns, you will be treated through the guns. You will be treated through the guns. And if you think duress and coercion is the way to justice, the same will be done to you. We know our life is at risk, all of us here. Our life is at risk. We don't know who the next person that will be picked up. But what we can guarantee you is that if it costs us to die fighting, we will die fighting. Yanti, God John Yanti, you may not hear us today. You may not listen to what we are saying today because you are not in the space to listen to us. They have taken all of your rights away, even the one that is guaranteed by the Constitution of 48 hours, establishing probable cause, reasonable period for probable cause, 48 hours. The government respects nothing. The government does not respect the rule of law. And we are aware that if the government does not respect the rule of law, we too, we will stampede ourselves into actions. Because we started with not respecting the rule of law, we will not do or not also respect the rule of law. If we try that. So we encourage the young people to embrace themselves. The Youth League will announce a marching order. Wherever Yanti is, if the police does not release Yanti,
In the next 24 hours, we can assure you that there will be an unspecified consequences. So let Gregory hear that. Gregory will know that you are trained to kill, but we are also trained to defend ourselves. And whichever means that we can use to defend ourselves, we will defend ourselves. We listened to you when you said that Yanti was charged in extension. How can someone be charged in extension? The president is brought in the country since June 6th. You still holding custody of the president. Why are they not allowed, why the lawyers are not allowed to take them? Why? Why is the Liberia National Police not announcing to the Liberian people that they have John Yanti in their custody? Maybe you guys should ask the press, you should ask the police, the NSA, the Joint Security. Because Bwaka said last night that by all costs, he needs evidence against Speaker Kopa and Lex. So if it means to cook the evidence, they want to cook the evidence. If it means to extract statement under duress and coercion, they will extract statement under duress and coercion. But Bwaka, we can tell you that soon and very soon, the young people will dance over you. We will dance over you. And trust me, how many presidents can you gun down? How many firearms do you have to gun us down? How many water cannon and pepper spray do you have? We have nothing but ourselves. But we can assure you, if you shot one bullet in our midst, we will protect ourselves. If there is a single bullet shot in our midst, we will protect ourselves. We will protect ourselves. If you ask us to explain how we will protect ourselves, in the same way you feel you have the latitude to undermine the rule of law and institute terror, we too got the latitude to do the same. So I want to say to you, thank you ever so much for coming. The Yanti's family security is at risk. The youth security is at risk. But don't worry, we can protect. We will protect ourselves. And like she said, we call upon the international community. At this moment, we call upon the international community to stop Mr. Bwaka from what he is doing. This is too much. There is already hardship. Children are not in school. The prices of goods and services has skyrocketed. Poverty is on the rise. We are already going through these social bases, and then you come back with tyranny. But like history says, whosoever that have used guns to suppress people, you know what the history has been. You know what the history has been. So Bwaka is making fun. The minute they say, if you don't tell Joe, don't tell Seth. So Bwaka making a mistake. He must reconsider his decision, because there's no evidence against Speaker Kofa. There's no evidence against Abu Kamal. There's no evidence against Destin Simo. There's no evidence against the likes of those who in the better work of the Indomitable Congress for Democratic Change. So you put one Kofa in the midst of those who you arrested. And then you lie, you say Kopa get issued, you say, oh okay, you say she got medical issue. You were asked. The Liberia National Police were asked, did you receive any medical information from any hospital? They said no. Then how do you know that she got medical issue? How did you know that she has medical issue? So it was a whole scam. Put one United Party president in the midst, arrest them, carry them to prison. Release the United Party president, don't let her go to prison. And she said, I don't know her stomach, what happening to her. But if you have a professional police, that means the police will be spoken to by one health practitioner from a specific hospital. On the basis of the evidence, the police will act. But you have one boom-headed one dim-witted, one confused and profuse individual who wouldn't believe in violence, called Gregory Como. They say you keep on one, what you call it, Harvard University or so. But he one of the pretends that he's from Harvard, he's never from any Harvard University. Harvard cannot produce product like that. The foundation of where he said police administration is to protect left and right. That's the primary reason you are all in this space here now. You're not supposed to be passing around like one warlord. If the citizens are afraid of the police and they are concerned about their health and safety and their property, it means that the police is not on course. So the police does not believe in protecting life and property anymore. The police believe now in suppressing and coercing people, coercive practices are the new order of the police. And Gregory, we're going to show you. You see, you're complaining. We just call your information out there, you're complaining. We hear now. We live in a community, we tell people where you live in, and your phone number, everything, and you complain, you say you do protect yourself. We don't know how to protect ourselves too. You think we don't know how to protect ourselves? But because you feel you're living in heaven, all year now. Are you feeling calling joy in your community? We there, we in a community, there where we live. We live there. So we're going to show you, since you don't respect the rule of law, since you don't respect democracy and free speech, since you follow instruction from Boaga, because the police should not be taking instruction. The police should not understand that fundamental act is protect life and property now. Boaga not tell you to protect life and property. So because the instruction is to coerce people, put people on a duress, bring money all over the place. They have stolen the country money. Bring the money in the space, get a lot of person money, splash money all over the place. Just to get evidence and to come at people politically. All of the intimidation will be defeated, will be overcome. And the police must be aware, we are aware that the police is no longer an independent police. The police is unity party police. Sure. Manda! Manda! Police, the police is a unity party police. And because it is a unity party police, we must rise up against them. We want to see an independent police, not a unity party police. Not a unity party police. And so I want to say thank you ever so much for the opportunity. May God richly bless you. We'll take at least 3 questions and we'll call it a day.
So we have listened, members of the full estate. We've listened to the chairman's presentation. We also listened keenly to the narrative provided by Sister Priscilla Pan, the official spokesperson of the Yantis family. And she is the lead and contact person of the Yantis family that relates to the arson case involving John Yanti, Speaker Kofa, and the rest of the others. So please, we entertain at most 3 concerns. And those 3 concerns should be within the confinement of the issues that were spoken to here by either the chairman or Sister Priscilla Pan. Please do not go outside the box. Come members of the press. So we'll take Achib Boy from La Media A.
So thank you so much. My name is Hachi and I report for Together After. When it says there were explaining there was a concern being declared, right? Yeah. When or for how long your brother been in Ghana? When did he leave?
He left for Ghana on the 17th of January.
So that concern has been addressed. We take Lamoto, and then we take the brother.
Thank you. My name is Lamoto from the Liberia Investigator. I want to know, since the CDC usually realized that John Yanti was going to the country since the 6th of this month, did you really wait on the police to make that pronouncement before coming out today? Or what was the reason why you kept silent and today you are coming out to alarm the public? And secondly, I'm confused about the money business. I'm here for 50,000. Who gave the 50,000? Who was it given to? Was it given to John Yanti or was it given to the Kofa Ghana? How was the transaction played? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. So let me address that and then we'll go to the next question, please. Why did we wait for up to 11 days before addressing the press? Because the LSC United Party told us that they respect the rule of law now. That the United Party believe in democracy, free speech. And it is our expectation that they would have been in confinement of the reasonable period to establish a probable cause, which is 48 hours. And that was even times 3 above. So now, it is clear that on the 6th of June, John was brought to the country. Since John was brought to the country on the 6th of June, the police have not addressed the press. The Liberian people don't even know what has happened since the 6th of June up to present. We need to be asking the police, why you brought a man since the 6th of June, you have not told the Liberian people, oh, you have custody of John. So right now we're confused whether John is in the custody of the police, or he's in the custody of the NSA, or he's in the custody of the court. So the police got to tell us, what's up? But because the police is taking instruction that by all costs, Mr. Bwaka said he wants evidence. So the police did the evidence. The police ignoring her statutory responsibility to protect land and what? The police don't believe in the protection of land and property now. The police believe in finding evidence by all costs, even when it doesn't exist. So, like Bwaka said, somebody responsible for it, the police again will go for it, even if it means that we will compromise code of ethics and standards and procedures and policy. By all costs, we must bring this one. So Gregory is no longer thinking about the fact that he's the Inspector General. The NSA boss is no longer thinking that he has ethics to protect. Bwaka no longer also concerned that he's the president of the Republic of Liberia and not president of the United Party. See how dumb is Bwaka? Sorry for the expression, see how stupid is Mr. Bwaka? What kind of president would believe that you are president of a United Party? Are you aware that you are president of the Republic? The Constitution has no United Party in it. It has Liberians. Are you dumb? But there's always medication for stupid people. There's medication for stupid people. And we'll provide the medication for Mr. Bwaka. So the money transaction, we will allow Priscilla to take on that. But she has been in all of the meetings. Priscilla, you have to be clear on the number of meetings and all that thing. Come forward, please. You know, she will tell you about the meeting they went in and how they proposed that they want to do XYZ. The 2,000 are given to John Yanti, on the force disguise and all of that. The long questionnaire they brought, they say you must sign, all that thing.
Meetings that were held between John and them, my brother President Yanti, Alpha, and them, was that if John agreed to what they want him to do, they would give him 50,000 and they would take his family from here to Europe. So within them, they get the first phase of 2,000 to John. To Alpha, who received it, to turn it over. Did he give it? Alpha gave it. Alpha gave the 2,000. And we still got the 2,000 in our possession.
So you get it clear. So it's clear that Bwaka believes that he must use money, the Liberian people money, to get evidence. They use Kofa Yanti. They gave him ambassadorial position. And he's bluffing all over the place as trade ambassador. and he brought Yanti, and he take 2,000, gave it to how you call him? Kofa. Benedict, right? He gave 2,000 to Benedict. He said he won't give it, he said Kofa give it to Benedict should give it to Yanti as part of the money. So the family got the money, the 2,000. These are evidence against Mr. Bwaka. Bwaka should be prosecuted.
Gentlemen, I'm coordinating the question. Please hold on, please. So, Blambo, you have two issues. Hello, man, let's listen now. That point is, the two issues were there. You said, why for a long time? One president told the state president, even the family did not even know that Yankee was going to the country good. So that's why the issue has been addressed. The issue about the money, she had told you clearly that only 2,000 was given by Kufa as an initial amount towards the
just because of the nature of this case, in case during the investigation and the same state or those who have been accused demanding evidence, can you display evidence to your assertion? That's not possible. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So we'll take it further and then we'll take. So the chairman, I guess. The chairman has agreed that we'll take it to 5, so we'll take Boston and we'll take a Boston and my man. So we'll take a guy on multimedia.
And you are Zimbabwe from DNA's Liberia. I'm much more concerned about your safety for all the pieces of evidence that you claimed to have had against the government. In terms of your safety, have you experienced your movement being monitored, your strange movement?
Yes. Yesterday, on Saturday, they gave John a phone. And John used that phone to send me a message. And through the messages, we even did a calling. We did a calling. So they said that they were monitoring all of the conversation. They are tapping on all of the family land. They know everybody. They even threatened to arrest my sister, Rosella Nyanti. They said because she was the one that accompanied John to Ghana.
So you are not safe now?
So we are not safe. Our family is not safe.
Okay, so the chairman put 2 questions. We will take the last 2 questions. Linda Yanti wants to add. Linda, come forward. So we'll take Linda and take the last 2 questions, and then we'll call you a day.
Please speak loud.
My name is Linda Yanti, a sister to John Yanti. While I made for them to release my brother on Sunday night, but on Saturday, they've been torturing him, talking to him. They even gave 6 pages, statement and answer, question and answer. What for them to see? Because according to the guy who brought John to the country, he said that John and the people in prison, they own the same land. So for that reason, Reverend did a statement to John to make it new from what the people in prison having. And John said he can go by it. So in that how when they tried him, but they took a phone from him. So they tried him, they gave him a phone, right away he get online to get in touch with him. When I recorded him, he said you can do anything quick, go to the media, go everywhere, make it out, let people come out for me, this and that, let people come out because Christian people coming in the room to me in the hotel. They hiding me in the hotel. So y'all take it to the media. They shouldn't speak. They shouldn't do this. They shouldn't do that. And how we start to go around. Monday morning before we receive a call say that they brought John at the police headquarters. But then they stay talking to us that if John is willing, they can still take John back to the hotel. If he can't on agreement with what they want for him to do. So they are calling on us right now. We're supposed to be going back to go meet them.
Yeah, so we don't know what may happen if she were to go back. So her safety matters a whole lot. The press will be aware of that.
Yeah,
The press will be aware of that.
in case of that phone, they check it.
So you see the young man is crying on the phone. His life is at risk. The family life is at risk. It's a deep concern. We don't know what may happen even after the press conference. It's a deep concern all over. The government is going at all lengths.
The investigator yesterday told us if you go to your crazy Nukutam or you go to your crazy party headquarters and say anything will come after you. It was the threatening statement that she made yesterday.
Who's the investigator? Who?
They called
Irene.
Ari who?
I don't know what last name was.
The
police woman?
Yes.
Ari Johnson, yes.
At Central?
Yes, Central.
So you imagine that. So everything is falling into place. You have kept this young man since June 6th. How many more questions?
2 more. They are busting and then come up with your plan.
The media may not believe this. The last 2 questions.
So the chairman, why not calling for the release of Clement Elvis and the others that were arrested either on place Bianca or the Brand National Police? So you are most specific about joint young people. To Madame Cecilia, you spoke of me in a meeting 2 times and on several occasions. Can you be so specific as to when, where, at what time were these meetings held, and who from the police angle did you record that in the meeting?
The meetings, if I said I was in a meeting, I had a representation in a meeting, which is my brother Benedict Yanti. And in a meeting, it's very common, in a meeting is Mark Amula, the boss of NSA and the police director, with Alpha Keita, who is our cousin. I did this. Bringing John back to Liberia.
You don't know the specific location, the time,
Yeah, the Lifestyle Hotel.
Lifestyle Hotel.
And Lifestyle Hotel, they want to meeting were held. Yeah, they want to be having meetings.
Clear. So the meetings were being held or is being held at Lifestyle Hotel.
So Clement Elvis question.
Yeah. Sorry?
No, I did not call him on the release of Clement Elvis.
Oh, okay. So, but the youth league has always been in the space now, in the public now. We have called the government to order. So many of our brothers. It's our understanding that the case is in court. The UP is closely following that process. We believe that these young people are innocent and we are respectful of the rule of law. Unless Waga, who is not a respecter of the rule of law. Unless Gregory Coleman, who does not believe in protecting life and property any longer. Unless the NSA, who go out of their scope of operation. It is so terrible. Liberia is getting worse. For some reason, if you have a way or means to leave Liberia, leave Liberia. The country has become worse. The country has become terrible. People are dying every day. We're having press conference tomorrow. We don't know what will happen to any one of us. Our life is at risk as well. But we can assure them that in the spaces of time, justice has always surmounted evil. Justice has surmounted evil. The forces of good are uniting against the forces of evil. So even Waka is not above the rule of law. Even Waka is not above the law, I can assure you. Waka who talk already is saying in our old clothes, they're passing all over the place. It's not above the rule of law. And that is the real conversation here. So the police must answer all the questions you're asking here today. Prepare to ask the police. Don't you respect the 48-hour reasonable period to establish probable cause? Don't you respect it any longer? Why did you keep the man since June 6th? What today's date?
12 days.
Today's the 17th, so like over 11 days, in between 12 and 12 days. You kept the man. Why? What are you thinking about? Since the government of the country, did you announce to the public when you were having